Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a new Cardfight Vanguard video for you guys. As you guys can see, we've gotten almost all of the Dominate support announced. The Shiranui support for the Stride deck set coming out in December, I believe. Sorry, so it's coming out November 10th in Japan and February 23rd in the TCG. So I gotta wait a while for it. But for you guys that don't know, I was actually a pretty big Shiranui player back in G format. It was actually one of my favorite decks. It was probably one of the only decks I actually chose to leave Kagero for, because Kagero was my absolute 100% main, and I did really good with it. I actually topped quite a few tournaments. I actually won quite a few tournaments with it. It was a really strong deck. And now that we've got so much support announced, I wanted to talk to you guys about the support. And with the deck that we just threw together, we're gonna go catch a game. Unfortunately, we don't have our second stride yet, so we only have so many shots. We got to be careful with that. But this is our first draft. Again, we still have more support coming, but I was way too excited to wait until we got all the rest of it. So we're going to run through the cards real quick. Obviously, we got our starter, Stealth Dragon Midoi. Grade 1, Stealth Dragon Seizue. When this unit rides on Midoi, you draw a card, you get your overall marker. Stealth Dragon Genki, this one's cool. When this unit is rode upon by a grade 3 with Demon Stealth Dragon Shiranui in its card name, which is Obero, you may call this card to rear guard. If you call the card, Soul Blast 1 chooses up to one unit from your opponent's drop, and your opponent calls it to rear guard. So your opponent gets to pick the rear guard circle, so you got to be careful about it, especially against decks like Bastion. But it's basically so that way your opponent can't just not call rear guards, and then you have nothing to dominate. When a unit is dominated by you attacks counterblast 1, and that attacking unit gets 10,000 power until the end of that battle, this unit gets boosted until end of turn. That auto ability is not once per turn, so if you have the counterblast for it, you can keep on doing it. As far as our trigger line, next is Demon Stealth Dragon Shiranui Obero, our grade 3. At the beginning of your ride phase, choose one card from your opponent's drop. Your opponent calls that card to rear guard. At the end of the turn, retire that unit. When your G unit stride, choose up to one of your opponent's rear guards, stand it and dominate it, and until the end of that turn, that unit gets 4,000 power and attacks your opponent's other unit. So the cool thing about that is it keeps the 4,000 power, so you can actually stack power onto it. Our overall marker gives whatever unit you dominate plus 5,000. I have to double check if it's till the end of battle, till the end of turn. But combine that with this grade 2, and now you're giving something plus 19. Even triggers can hit a Vanguard. So that's actually, pretty cool. They actually hit for needing a 15k guard, which is dope. As far as triggers, we're going with 4 draw, because we want to make sure we always have grade 3s to be able to ditch for stride and to be able to maintain offense. We're trying out Blaze Pull for now because we're playing Esperidia. So Blaze Pull is a counterblast 1, choose a unit from your drop with overdress and add it to hand, and if you have a grade 4 Vanguard, you countercharge 1. So it basically makes it free to get back your Esperidias. Obviously we got our Perfect Guards, Elementaria. We're playing Drag Rid Mid Hat. This card's cool. If one of your units restands by an ability, whether it be their own or another, you get to retire him, draw a card. Decent early game card because we don't mind calling him out, and we don't mind if he gets hit. And we have 7 dudes that restand on their own. So I'm gonna butcher this name, Katagiri Sune. Oh, actually got it. When you discard him for stride, he counts as grade 3, and you can discard him from your hand to search another copy of Obero. Yeah. If you have to have Obero as a Vanguard, and if you have to have an Obero crest, and you search another card with Demon Stealth Dragon Shiranui in its card name. That's because every stride deck has a stride that requires you to discard a copy of itself, so obviously you want to be able to search the copy. We're not playing multiple copies of Obero just because we don't have that stride, unfortunately. Stealth Dragon Zenki, this is probably the worst of the support cards. When this unit, I might up it just because we need soul. When this unit gets 5,000 power for each time and attacked by a unit. Continuous rear guard. This unit gets plus 5,000 power each time an attack by a unit dominated by you hits this turn. And then once per turn, Generation Break 1, when your unit attack hits, Soul Charge 1. That's okay. We're playing Brachiosaurus. He's such a good fucking card, especially in the early game. And this deck needs to maintain an early game because it's a stride deck. So your opponent's gonna rush you early. They're gonna try and stop you from striding. Same shit. Stealth Dragon Seke. This is basically a mini Asperdia. Your Vanguard, when your Vanguard attacks, if a unit dominated by you attacked this turn. So if you just played your mechanic. Soul Blast 1, stand this unit. If your G zone has 2 or more face-up cards, draw a card, and this unit gets 10,000 power, which is really, really cool. We are playing the new Shiranui just to help us with some offense and for discard fodder for stride. If a unit dominated by you attacked this turn, this unit gets plus 10,000 power. That is a generation break 2. And when this unit is discarded from your hand while paying the cost for stride, you get to draw a card. And then of course Asperdia. We can't use Asperdia's full effect. We only care about one, which is when your Vanguard attacks, Soul Blast 1, stand this unit, and this unit gets plus 5,000 power until the end of turn for each of its original dress units. Obviously, we're not going to give it the 5,000 power. We're already gaining power from our marker. It's literally just restand and swing. And then our one stride is Magen Tenbu. Act, counterblast 1, and turn a card from your G zone face up. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards, stand it, and dominate it, and it attacks your opponent's other unit, and retire the dominated unit at the end of that battle. So, you stride it over Oboro. Oboro's effect goes off. You choose one of your opponent's rear guards, dominate it, swing. Then you can use him to dominate another rear guard or the same rear guard to swing again, and then it retires. And it's cool because you do all that during the main phases because then you still have 3 attacks on your battle phase. So just with the base support, you already have an easy 5 attack turn. Well, I'm excited, so enough from me. Let's go jump into a game. Alright, we got a game. Let's do our usual greeting. Shuffle up. Alright, we're going second, which is actually good. Most stride decks want to go second. We want to keep some defense, so we're going to keep the crit trigger, and actually we're going to keep everything else. This hand is dope, and now we just got Asperdia. So now we either have it as discard fodder for a stride or for our offense when we actually go to our grade 4. And we're playing against another stride deck. This is going to be interesting. Alright. Our turn. We go and draw. Shit. I don't want to discard any of this, but we'll discard this. Discard. Ride. We get one of those, and we get to draw 2. We get to draw because of our starter and because of our grade 1. So we're going to call this guy out. And considering this is gears, we're going to try and beat their face in. Alright. Which means he's going to no guard. Oh no, he's going to guard the Vanguard too. Interesting. Interesting. I'm surprised. In most cases, if they guard the rear guard, they're not going to waste the extra card to guard the Vanguard too. But hey, I'll take it. Oh, now he's going to try and push us. That's funny. Let's see if he goes straight to Vanguard, if he's going to attack the rear guard. We'll guard that. If he swings Vanguard, we'll... Yeah. I don't want him to just swing a rear guard next turn, so yeah, we'll take the 1. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to draw. We're going to force him to take an attack he don't want to take. Because now we're going to ride. We're going to call this guy back, and we're going to call Brachiosaurus, which, you know, I love Brachiosaurus. So we're going to go battle phase, and we're going to swing at the rear guard. Bam. Now he either has to take this or go into his turn with no damage. And he took it, so now Brachiosaurus retires, we draw, and we retire his rear guard. That's exactly what I was talking about. He basically had no choice. It was either that or he didn't get any damage for next turn. Granted, he can't do too much on his first grade 3 turn, but I could have just kept on and sent him into his grade 3 turn with no damage. I would have done the same thing next turn. So he's Soul Blasting to add a grade 3. Let's see, what's a good unit to force him to call? The good thing is any auto skills they have just don't work. Whatever, 10 plus 9 plus, so 19, 29, yeah. We're gonna do some fun stuff next turn. So we're gonna eat this because we want the extra damage. Alright. Oh shit. That's not good. So he's got an extra 10k. Oh, there's ours. I would have preferred the restand, but it is what it is. Alright. So we'll discard our draw trigger. We'll ride. Grade 2 skill. We're gonna call out the grade 2. We'll call it over here. And then soul charge 1. And we'll make you call. Alright. Now we're going to discard for stride. Bam. Stride. Now. Now we can actually check the marker. And he took the damage. Alright. Next, we will use Magentenbu, right? Yeah, we're gonna use Magentenbu. So we'll go bang, counterblast 1, turn up a card in the G zone. Boop. Boom, and then we will use this skill. Plus 10. Guard it this time. And then it gets retired. And then we're gonna call. Unfortunately, this attack can't hit by itself. Oh, it gets boost. Hold up. We're gonna move that back now. Oh, we have both of our multi-attackers. Hold on. So we'll call. What can we do to? Oh wait, we gained 5k. Haha. Never mind. We're good. Gonna put you there. Put you there. 5k to our front row. Gonna go battle phase. Gonna go 25 to the Vanguard. We're gonna go 26 to the Vanguard. Now, do we want to pay for both? Because right now, well, neither of them can hit. We'll stand Esperidia. We'll save the other one for when we have another card face up in the G zone. He's gonna no guard it. Oh wait, and this gets returned. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Heal trigger, and we get to heal. Not bad. And now we get to swing. Yep, that was dope. And now our front row's gonna gain plus 10k. And like I said, this is just first draft, minimal support. Like, this deck's gonna be bonkers when it comes out. I can't wait. Now he's gonna get to bottom deck something. I wanted to keep that. I honestly shouldn't have called it. I should have counted. Like, once he got the heal trigger off the dominate attack, I should have planned better for what I was actually trying to do. But we've got a lot of advantage right now. Now, I gotta be careful with this next move because I can make him call a card with Obero to attack. Oh, he's just gonna... He's time leaping. So I can make it, if he leaves himself with no rear guards, I can make him call something with Obero and dominate something else, and they'll both get retired. If I need to do something like that, but we'll see. Like we'll do math and numbers. We're just gonna no guard this. He just Still gonna no guard. Two, 3, 1 damage. Boop. Cool. Oh. Hold on. I didn't even realize he's only at oops. Oh, that's why he's at. Hold on. I forgot about the OT. Cool. Yeah. He's gonna swing at Asperdia, which we will in fact block. If it was more than a 1 card guard, I wouldn't have guarded it. All right, we're going draw. Ooh, that might actually be good. Hold on. So we'll discard for stride. We're not gonna make him call a dude. Instead, we're gonna just use the one he has. And then you are gonna gain them a 9. And then swing at the Vanguard for a 5k guard. Or 10k guard, I'm sorry. He took the damage. Alright, now we're gonna call. And call. Now we're gonna use the Vanguard skill. Counterblast 1, flip up a dude. We're gonna use this guy's skill. For each time an attack by dominating you. This is only when it gets hit. Yeah, see, this is, I don't really like this card. It's only when my attacks hit, so it would have had to be on the board already before we even did this. Like, because he went to 5 on my on stride skill, I couldn't even call this. My drop. Alright, he guarded the attack. Alright. Battle face. Well, first off, we gotta give 15k to our front row. So we're gonna go 28. Vanguard. I think he's dead. Yep, we got it. And like I said, this we don't even have our second stride. We don't have any of our other support. It's just we just beat his face in. All right, guys. Here's another look at the deck so you guys can see what to use and start coming up with some brews. When the whole deck comes out, I'm gonna test and actually make a build for you guys, so you will get a build video. The way that last game ended was cool because even if he didn't lose that turn, we would have been out of strides, but we would have had plus 20k to our front row. And if he didn't get rid of Asperdia, we could still use that to attack with. The turn before, when he bottom decked our grade 2, if he had bottom decked the Asperdia instead, we still would have had the grade 2 to restand. So it's like he was kind of damned if he didn't, damned if he didn't. He should have maybe used an attack to actually swing at Asperdia for like a real number, but he just couldn't recover once we had pushed so much because we were swinging multiple attacks straight from turn 1 because we knew how Get Chronicle gets if you let it get rolling. Let me know how you guys are feeling with the deck. Let me know if you guys have played with it yet. Have you guys started testing? You guys know what you're going to throw in. I didn't want to like Asperdia in the deck, but I mean, it's free advantage to just be able to keep on swinging. I feel like the smart thing from Bushy would be to choice restrict it, because having 2 restanders like this is pretty, in a deck that already multi-attacks, is pretty strong. Like, if he hadn't hit the damage trigger in first turn, we would have had 2, 4, 5, 6. We would have had a 7 attack turn on our first stride, which is getting bonkers all over again. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to check me out on social media, those links will be down below. That's it from me. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.